Today I hit bench press for the chest. This is the full 11 sets of my strength training workout for the chest. Those of you that have seen a previous video of mine where I train chest and shoulders, you will probably understand and see that my bench press, the numbers aren't where they should be. My maximum bench press of all time is 110 kilograms or 115, around that mark. However, at this moment in time, I do not believe I could comfortably hit that or even hit 100. So I'm making the move to go and actually do something about this. Training should teach you to respond to things, just like the body does when it has resistance put against it. If you're not happy or if you're not strong, you've got to do something about it. So this video is a real showcase of how I'm changing up my chest training. I'm still keeping some good volume in there. What I've learned from the Dorian Yates high intensity training is that whilst doing small amount of sets and getting the job done quickly is all good, I think that very, very, very high intensity can be a little too dangerous when it's done all the time, especially on joints and tendons. However, keeping a good amount of resistance in there, intensity, whilst having some good volume, that definitely won't do any harm. So this is a quick breakdown of the workout. I'll start off with 3 sets of bench press at 60% of my 1 rep max. Then I go into this band press, and I'll explain that later, but this is to allow me to move more weight, however still be under the same amount of resistance. It's not like a machine where it's easy or where there's a different amount of resistance. This is still very raw, however it allows me to move more. And then the last exercise is the pin press, a very good specialist powerlifting exercise for the triceps and lockout power. And this combination of 3 exercises total up to 11 brutal sets. 0 variation of equipment, just 1 barbell and a squat rack. Dumbbell bench press is great, but it's off the cards today. My dumbbells go up to, call it, 25 kilos. I don't have machines at home and I don't have a dip bar. I can use 2 barbells on this squat rack and do dips. However, for today's purpose of just building strength and also analysing where I am, I want to see how the body actually, where I'm actually capable, what I'm capable of with this weight. So the first 3 sets are 60 kilos here. And I spam it. I absolutely spam it. I could go for reps. So I just do double figures here just to get the blood pumped. These are working sets. No, actually, that was it. So they were about 40 kilos there, a warm up. I saw it move quite quickly. So the 60 kilos for 3 sets moves quite quickly, nice and smoothly. So this is a great exercise to get some blood into the muscles, get a good feel, warm up, get a good tightness into the exercise. I like to start off much lighter than some people. Some people will have 2 warm-up sets and go straight in. I like to have 4 or 5 with just the bar or with a much lighter weight or dumbbells or resistant bands. I don't show all that. I should do. It makes it more raw, but 3 sets of 60 kilos is enough to really prime everything. And I believe that it's just like painting a door or an old piece of furniture. You've got to prime it first and everything else will fall into place and be the most effective. I remember training back in the gym when I was probably 13 or 14 with my dad. 60 kilos was like the alpha weight. If you had 60 kilos on the bar, you'd be playing the rock music loud in the speakers and you'd be concentrating for 4 or 5 reps. But no, 60 kilos is now that play weight. I'm very happy to have it as a basic, call it a 1 plate lift, just like an overhead press or a bench over row. It's very easy now. So this is the resistant band. So it's a reverse resistant band bench press. I'm pretty sure this has been done by Louis Simmons and other powerlifters at like Westside Barbell. Now, I might get some flack for this, as you might just say, just go and bench press, you'll get stronger, but this allows the bottom foot, the bottom 8 to 12 inches to be slightly easier, probably 20% easier, and then the entire rest of the press to lock out. You're under 100% of the total mass. So I go up to 90 kilos here, and within a month's time, I can definitely believe I'll be on 100 kilo for this, and then get more comfortable moving 90 kilos on its own. It's like armbands. You're still in the water, you're still moving mass. However, these floats, if you like, they're just helping you keep buoyant and have more time under tension, more bar time pretty much. then the more bar time you have, the better your nervous system will adapt and everything will just be forced to get on with it. So here I believe is 90 kilos on the bar, and you just see where it loses slack just as I start to press it. So fully slacked, there we go, all the way up. So the first 8 inches to a foot, I probably lose 20% of it. The bar, these resistant bands help, but anything after that, it's all me. There's no tension left now in the bar, so I'm pressing it. So it's definitely more effective on the triceps and the lockout. A great exercise, and every single set here, I'm pushing to failure here. Potentially challenging and probably challenging myself with, am I going to get it or not? Definitely gambling with this. And I think that a bench press is a great exercise to gamble with, especially if you've got spotter or safety racks like I do on the sides. Because if you fail, it doesn't matter. However, if you can push and push and push where that last rep doesn't work, but you've put everything into it, muscle fibers are going to get destroyed there. Here I've put the safety spotters up as high as they'll go for the pin press. A really good exercise, probably my favourite second to dips for the triceps. And this is used heavily by powerlifters. A lot of powerlifters have got big triceps, and this is where, from my research, I've understood that the pin press, this shortened range of motion of the bench press, where there's no real stretch from the chest. It's still a very good contraction, and a narrower grip here will definitely work the contraction of the chest, something that you lack with a barbell, but you can do with dumbbells. So I do 3 sets here, 3 or 4 sets, I can't remember now. I'll let the video play. But this is a great exercise and really locking out at the end. My favourite thing with this exercise is that I can have a much more narrower grip than shoulder width. Still quite wide compared to some narrow grip pressing, but I can feel it nice and tight in the lats, get the elbows in, and everything functions very well. I feel like I press with a purpose here. I get some straps on for another 90 kilo lift. And I've been quite good. I haven't lifted with straps for quite a while for bench press. I used to religiously use straps for shoulders and bench press after I got past 70% 1 rep max. However, I've started to realise if you don't use them, your grip and your wrists will just start to get used to it. But I thought, well, everything's going very well at the moment. I'm going a bit heavy. I've never pin pressed 90, so I thought I'd be kind to myself and just use this piece of gear just to aid me along, but I don't really think I needed it. I keep at 90 kilos here and only do a couple of 3 reps, but I just wanted to push the body to the max with this amount of weight so it knew what it was going to face next time, but for more volume. I want this 90 to 100 kilo category, to this bracket, to become the next 60 kilos, to become the next weight that's very easy and that I can spam and that I can do 15-20 reps of. And that will happen, definitely will happen. It's happened in the squat with 100 kilo. It's happened with the bench over row with 60-80 kilo for reps and reps and reps. So, no, definitely. And I just virtually squat it back onto the stand there because I failed it. So then that's the end of the workout, guys. Please like and subscribe. And here I am. I'm just pressing 60 kilo like it's nothing now, just to get the nice pump at the end to circulate the blood. See you in the next video.